Welcome, my lovely crafty friends, to another creation by me, Donna Creations and More. Today is a collaboration of Tier Tray Christmas Decor. The host is DIY with our area and Lola from Lola Creations, and the guest host is Crafting with CJ. So I don't own a tier tray. So guess what? Donna's gonna make a tier tray. So here I have a bunch of different pieces of glass I have thrifted through the years that I really like, and we are going to make these over into a tier tray. So I have it soaking on the labels, and I just take a razor blade and it comes right off after it's soaked with some water. Then I'm going to give it a very good cleaning with some rubbing alcohol. And if you're new here, thank you for stopping by and watching my video. And please consider subscribing. And if you're one of my subscribers, hello my crafty friends, welcome back. I'm so glad to have you watching and joining me again today and being a part of my crafty family. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'm enjoying getting to know you guys. And please join my Facebook page and share your crafts with me. Let's get to know each other better. Let's become real friends. And I will link my page in the description box or in my comments. And also in my description box, I will be adding the playlist link. So please, you guys, check out the playlist of all these wonderful creations that these women have come up with for Christmas tier tray ideas. As soon as I stop messing around, I have no clue what I'm doing. I think I'm still drying the tray, I don't know. So here, I got my quick dry. Finally. I don't know who this is made by. I thought it was made by E6000, but it's not. So I don't know. I got it off of Amazon. It works pretty good. So I'm going to go and put it around my base. This is like a dessert bowl. So I'm taking a dessert bowl from my base. Then I'm add the top on this beautiful platter. Now, I will say, I'll tell you in a minute. Then I'm going to add this candle holder. And I got the candle holder for $1, the tray for $2, and the other tray for like $2. And then the dessert thing was like $1. So this whole thing cost me $5. Which is pretty cool, because I buy everything from Habitat for Humanity. For a great cause. So here I am going to add my candle holder on. Now, this piece, I am not using the glue because I'm not happy with this piece and I want to find another one. So I'm just using hot glue because this is just a temporary piece that I'm using for this video until I find something I really like that will match the bottom. Everything I have, I did not like, it didn't go right, and this is the only one. So now we're going to move that aside, and I have this box from Dollar Tree that I already painted pink. And if you've already followed me, you know I make things out of plaster of Paris, and I showed you guys in previous videos. And I made things out of clay And I really want to share that clay video, because this clay, I have to do this video because this clay is amazing. This stuff does not break. And you get really good detail. Like, I made the little bows and everything out of this clay. And so, actually, you know what? I'm going to make some of the clay this weekend, so I will record it and share it with you guys. So I'm just figuring out which gingerbreads I want to use. And if you follow me, you know, oh my goodness, Donna changes her mind all the time. And I do. Because I did this completely wrong. And this is going to be like a little bacon serving tray. So here I am. I figured out where I want them. Okay, you guys. And then I glue it all in. Super cute. And these gingerbread were made out of plaster of Paris. And then, of course, like I said, all the little embellishments were made out of the clay that I'm going to have to share with you guys. I thought I had a video on it, but I don't. I do have a video on a clay. Now, I had one of my subscribers ask me recently, because I did a video with using the foam clay. And they asked me what clay do I recommend. And I thought I had a video. And I'm like, because this stuff does not break. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't have a video. I'm like, I have to make you guys a video. But I do have a clay video. Stuff is pretty good. And you can keep it in your fridge. And mine's still in my fridge from Valentine's Day and work. And it's not mildew, moldy, nothing. It's great. Still works fine. So there is one. But that I've made stuff with. But my favorite one is the one I'm about to show you this weekend. So I'm just taking this pen I just got, this marker. It's a paint pen. I had to get a really thin one to be able to do details. And I'm just redoing all the white on here because it's so blah. I don't even know what I used to paint these back last year. But I'm just repainting all the little gingerbread lines and faces on them. And then anything I used for like little buttons was all little fake sprinkles that I have. Then I just got these little rolling pins at Walmart this year in the Christmas section. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. So I want to use one of these little rolling pins on my little baking tray. Or my serving tray, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to decorate it. But one falls out, can't get it back in, so I'm just going to hot glue it so I don't lose it. And then there's a little ornament piece on it. Well, Donna's going to cut that off. And I got to touch it all up and sand it down. I got my sandpaper and I'm rubbing it smooth. Well, now it's white on the end. We gotta fix that. So I grabbed some paint. I just dabbed my finger in it. Oh, well, this paint's way too light. So I go for a darker color. And then I realized that the very tips were colored. So I end up coloring both of the tips on each side with my, just dipping my finger in the paint. So that's done. I'm just going to figure out where my rolling pin. And I just add my hot glue. And then, this is where I realized that I can't set it on, I was deciding what else I wanted to add to it. I had these stickers and all, but no, I don't use them. But, I had these peppermints. Nope, don't like them. So I have these other peppermints I got from Amazon. Yep, I like that. So we're going to add one of them because the little rolling pin says peppermints. But guess what? Here I am holding it up to my tier tray and I'm like, oh boy, I can't stand it up. It's too tall. And it ain't going to fit right. So I got to take them all back off. Because it's not going to fit on my tier tray. Standing up or sitting underneath my tier tray. So I have to redo it. And this really wasn't me changing my mind. It was me not thinking and realizing, duh, it's not going to fit on my tier tray. Or underneath my tier tray, wherever I decide to put it. So we got to take them all off. And now we got to glue them all back on. And of course, I knocked my little clay pieces off and break the... I don't break the clay pieces. I break part of the plaster Paris. I just break it off. So here I am now. Have to glue them back on. Thank goodness it covers up where they were already glued. Because I couldn't get that off. So now we're going to finish decorating this little serving tray here. So I go and grab some twine. And I have all these different colors. I got this, I think, from Dollar General for $2.99 at Easter time. And it's got all these pastel colors. And I'm debating what color I should go with. I really wanted to go with a different color, but then I decided to just go with the red because of the rolling pin and the peppermint. So I just take a little bit of this baker's twine and I'm just going to wrap it around a couple times on the end of the rolling pin. And then hot glue it in place, cut it off, and repeat the same process on the other side. And just decorate this little rolling pin up a little bit. And I really wish I knew where my little detail scissors are, but I have two pairs and I have no clue where they are right this second. Could be somewhere on my desk. Now I'm going to glue this little rolling pin on here. Then I had these other ornaments, and I was debating, should I use them? I really like the, you'll see, the bowl idea with putting like a peppermint inside. But it wouldn't look right. It wouldn't fit anywhere. Like that would have been super cute. But it would have covered up my gingerbread. So we can't use this idea on this DIY, but we will on another one. Look how cute that will be. Anyhow, we're just gonna glue this peppermint on the corner here. And then we're gonna take some more of this twine here. And you're gonna wash down and mess up over and over again. I don't know what I'm doing here. One minute I was gonna make a really, I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. I was gonna make something. Then I'm trying to make a bow. Just a regular old shoelace bow. But I'm doing it double. And I finally get it. Nope. Thought I did. Trying it again. Oh, sorry, I couldn't tighten it. So, trying it again here. Finally I got it, and I can tighten it. And I'm really making sure it's tight. Now we're just going to fix everything with the little tails, and we're going to hot glue it right on the corner of this tray. Super cute. Then I decided to take this paint pen and I'm going to start making little lines and dots for gingerbread and decorate this little tray up. And I don't know why she wouldn't stay. But yeah, I'm just going around doing my little lines and dots. So let's just speed up this process. And I go over them twice just to make sure they stand out. So I'm still trying to get this new pen to work good. So then I just go and do the same thing on the side. And the other side. And I decided to outline the whole thing with the same little dots and lines. I'm doing a line, dot, line, dot. And then I decided to do do all sides of it the same way. Then on this side, I'm going to do some little spirals and hearts. And of course, they're not like even, so I went in and filled it in with some more spirals and hearts. Then I have this cute little plastic organizer from Dollar Tree. And I have these little gingerbread pieces I made out of clay I was telling you about. So I'm going to take some of these little tiny, what are they called, sprinkles. And I put a little heart on top. Now I'm going to sit here and decorate my top. And I add a little tray. Now I already had these painted with some white. Now I'm going to take some little tiny peppermints and add them on. I had like 2 different sizes, not many. So my camera stopped, so this is what it looks like. All because I forgot to delete all my videos from recently. So I have these peppermint, I guess it's like an ornament from Hobby Lobby. And, excuse me, I'm going to cut off all this string and I'm going to fill this, well, not fill it. I'm going to add them into my little jar here. And this is going to be my little peppermint candy jar to put on my tier tray. So here's what it looks like. Look how adorable that is. I did add some twine around the top too. So now we have our little serving tray here, and we have a little candy jar. So now we are going to make, I totally forgot. Oh, no. Now we're going to take some blocks to make our little stand up. So I have 2 huge red Jenga blocks from a real jingle set, not from Dollar Tree. And I don't know what I was thinking. I add glue all over this thing in the wrong place. I think I'm just tired and I'm not thinking straight. I've been crafting my butt off, as you guys know. And you guys only see a half an hour, 45-minute video, but it takes me 3, 4, 5 hours to get one video just crafting. And then hours to edit and voiceover and upload and download, and it's a lot. So again, I glue it on the wrong place, and I put glue on the top of the thing and the bottom of this thing, and I'm like, oh boy. So I'm going to see if I can get it off. If not, I'm going to have to add puppy paint. So now I add glue on the very bottom where I'm supposed to. But there's a gap. Well, guess what Donna's going to do on this gap? I'm going to fill it in with goddarn hot glue to fill in that gap. Because it ain't going to stand up. So here I go, and I totally squeeze in that glue in 3 spots, and I fill it up. And then once I'm done filling it up, I'm going to sit something on it while the glue sits there and sets and dries. So there we go. So that can dry. Now to another DIY. Super easy, super quick DIY. I have I have a pair of socks that I got last year at Dollar Tree. And I have some foam cones. Here we go. So I'm going to take one of these socks. And I'm just dry fitting it right here, trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. So I go and cut off the toe. Because the way the design is, I am not going to be able to need the toe. Because I want my design of course, straight. So I turn my sock inside out. I'm going to take a rubber band and I'm going to put it around the top of the sock. Then I'm going to cut that top off and turn my sock back into the right way. And I add it onto my cone. And I apologize, I went out of frame. So then I just cut it off and I'm going to hot glue the very bottom after I cut slits in it. And just wrap the sock around the very bottom. Then I go and grab these little wooden cubes from Dollar Tree. So I'm like, okay, I need something to make this tree stand up. It's all wonky because you got fabric on the bottom. So I hot glue one on. And it still ain't standing up. So I'm like, okay. Let me try another one here. And I'm still having trouble. But I got it to stand. So I'm going to add a peppermint on top. And I don't know, I keep bringing it to my face looking, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. And then I grab this birdhouse, I don't know why. I'm not doing the birdhouse right now. And I'm still having trouble getting this thing to stand up. We'll fix that, don't worry. Oh, kinda sucks I was out of frame because I want to do a short on this. I hope the second one I'm not. So going, and I am. I went and cut. Well, what I did was, same thing, wrap the rubber band around it and cut it off. Now I'm going to cover this tree. And I really want to make this into a short, so I'm going to have to redo this in the right size. So, because I'm out of frame here, because I keep pulling it towards me. And oh, actually, you know what the problem was? Besides that, is I had the camera facing the wrong direction during recording, and I had to resize it to appropriate YouTube size. So I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to add 2 wooden blocks on the bottom. Aren't these cute? Tell me if this ain't a simple DIY. I made 2 little trees out of 1 sock. And as you see, these things still don't want to stand. And I'm thinking, oh, maybe it's just the paper. But no. Come on, Donna. Look, I'm trying to stand on my table. Oh my goodness. So I'm like, okay. What can I do here? So I grabbed some rectangle Jenga blocks. Well, here I am thinking, okay, I can just add 1 on and this tree is going to stand. Ah, nope. So take it off. Now I have to glue 2 Jenga blocks side by side. And then glue my tree on. And yay, the tree stands on its own. I'm telling you, my brain was not thinking today. I'm like super tired. So I just repeat this process again for the other tree. Super adorable. Super, geez, pennies I made this. So now we got 2 little cute little gingerbread trees. from one sock. Well, guess what, you guys? Now we gotta paint it. So I grabbed some light khaki paint. That didn't look right. So I had to go a little darker to match the gingerbread that was on the sock. And I'm sorry, I have no clue what color that was. I think it was like milk chocolate or something. I'm not completely sure, and I'm sorry for that. I just know it's like a light brown color to match the gingerbread on the sock. So I just color in the wood on both pieces. That way it looks decent. I was going to leave it natural wood, and I was like, no, I better color. Paint it in so it matches the gingerbread on a tree. So that's what I do here. And we are done with this DIY. Now I have this jar I just got at Dollar General on clearance. Like really cheap. I don't even know. I think it was like a quarter. It was so cheap. Anyhow, I'm sitting here trying to get this top off. Did you know? I don't know how the Dollar Tree ones are, but this is literally put in with some type of little nail or some. I have no idea. There is metal, people. There it is stuck. Finally get it off using that little tool from Dollar Tree that's ready to break on me. So I had this soaking for a while with water on it, and I'm just going to scrape off all this paper. And then once I'm done scraping it all off, I'm going to take some water and I'm going to spray it again to get the second layer off. Because this is just the first layer. And boy, I ain't never did this before, and pain in the butt. Let me tell you. Finally got it all off. There's our big old mess. Now we're going to spray it with some water, and this sucker is soaking right now. And we'll be back to it. Alright, we're back. Back to scraping it off some more. I'm going to give it a quick sanding with my little dollar store block. Then I got these stencils off of Amazon. And I got this wonderful pack of paper. Scarlett, you okay? From Hobby Lobby. Cute little gingerbread Candyland theme. I am like loving this. It is so goddamn pretty. And as you see, it was only $6.99. They give you 2 sheets of each paper, stickers, 3 stickers. So I have this little sign here I got from Hobby Lobby on clearance a while ago for like $1.29 something. I don't know. I couldn't see what it says. Really cheap. So now I'm just picking out papers of what I want to add to what and how I'm going to design things. Because I'm not really sure. I got all this stuff around me and it's like, oh, what am I going to do? I wait it all to go together and it's so pretty. So then I decided to take the striped paper and we're going to add it to this jar. So we're going to cut that out. and didn't really think about the stripes. It's a little off, but oh well. Then I have this little cutting board I got from Hobby Lobby, real cheap too at the same time, like $1.29 or something like that it said. And I'm just going to give everything a quick coat of Mod Podge. And wipe off the excess. Sorry. Told my husband I'm recording and he's still talking. So I go and I dry my Mod Podge and I add my paper on. Now I'm going to take my little hot iron here. It's heating up. I'm going to score my other paper that I'm going to use. And believe it or not, I couldn't see the one line. It was a little too short, so I have to cut another piece out. And that one fits a lot better. So I'm just going to iron it in. And then whatever is hanging over the edge, I will just cut off here with my razor blade. Finish ironing it in place. Then I'm going to iron this one in place. Then I decided for the cutting board, I'm going to use this piece of paper. So I'm just going to cut that piece out. And we're going to iron that on. Ironing it on activates the Mod Podge to make it stick. Does a wonderful job. This is just a little cheap old iron from Amazon. And I'm just going to take the same sanding block from Dollar Tree and just sand off the edges. Get the excess paper off. Then once I do that, we will decorate these. So now we have that done. I'm going to take this little stencil here. Now I'm going to take my pink parfait paint, and I'm going to do it in pink. And I know it might be hard for you guys to see it, but in person you can really see it and it looks good. Now that I'm thinking about it and looking back at this video, I really should... No, maybe if I added glitter, it'll probably take away. Yeah, and you wouldn't be able to see it. Never mind. So then I have the metal top piece I have to put back on. So I'm going to hot glue that in place. Then I'm going to take some twine. And I grab the purple one. And I'm going to wrap that around a few times. And then next we are going to decorate it. So I have these candy canes I got at Hobby Lobby. They're all pastel color. And I'm deciding which ones to add to it and where. Because it says, oh, what does it say? I forget what it says now. Something about candy canes and kisses. And mistletoe kisses or something. So I have to take my really super heavy duty cutters. Oh, it says candy cane wishes and mistletoe kisses. So then I cut this one off and hot glue it on. So I wanted to go with the theme what it says, you know, the whole candy cane and the kisses. So I have this beautiful ribbon I'm in love with. I have to go back and get another roll of rainbow color. And I'm just going to cut 2 pieces and I'm going to make a simple little bow. Let me show you how I make my simple little bow. I just make a loop and hot glue it together. Then I take the other piece and I cut 1 triangle on that side, flip it over, cut another little triangle. Then I dovetail my ends. And I take a piece of wire and I put my 2 pieces together and I scrunch it together and I wrap my wire around. And then I pull all the ribbon forward and I twist my wire and then cut it off. That's why I had to rebend back down, because this was a stronger wire. Then I just take my 2 tails and I glue them together. And then I add hot glue on the back and put it where I want it. It's turning out so cute. I love how this turned out. Actually, I love everything I did today in today's tutorial. Then I'm going to grab my fake candy here. And I want to add a gummy bear to cover up my little piece of wire. So I'm just trying to decide which one. Oh no. I was thinking about adding these little tiny candies to it, but I changed my mind. 1, they blended in. 2, it didn't look right. And it just don't go with the whole thing. So. And I'm afraid I'm going to touch the paint and mess it all up. Because I don't know if it's dry yet. So I'll put them back. And that's on this pink little teddy bear. Is it pink or purple? Oh, it's purple. Sorry. Then I have this lips, really, from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to add that on there for kisses. So the candy canes over here still need something. So I'm going to make another little bow. This time I'm with... Oh no, I grabbed a different ribbon. Sorry. I was like, that ribbon's too big, plus it'll match. So I just grabbed this ribbon, and I'm just going to do another stupid little bow. And I make a loop and just glue it, and then add 2 tails. Add another string and make tails. Like that. See what I mean? I just crisscrossed it and hot glued it together. I didn't even tie it. So I was thinking about taking a piece of wire and seeing if I can tighten it up, but it made it look all funky and wonky, so I was like, nope, we're not doing that. So we're going to add this cute little ribbon here. And then of course we got to add another gummy bear. So, oh no, I did add a pink one up there, so I'm going to add a purple one here. Look how cute that is. So we are done with this. Oh no, we're not. Gosh, that's why I keep jumping ahead of myself. So I'm going to take one of these Jenga blocks and I'm add on the back here as a stand. Now I will paint these later on, but I didn't have time to do it because I had to get this video done. And I'm still making a lot. So then I have a cute little sign I was doing. So now we got to paint it. Got the belly, slipper, Waverly chalk paint. And yes, I do things backwards. I add the picture and all. I should just paint it first, but I don't know. Make life harder for myself. But it's okay. It still worked out. I didn't mess it up. So I give it a coat of this chalk paint. And I dry it. And I'm just going to be simple. I'm going to put this cute little decal sign on it that says Sweet Christmas Wishes. And that's it. This DIY is done. Now we're going to take this little cutting board here. And I had no clue where I was going with this. I really like this bowl. And then I was like wondering if I should put like a mint, peppermint and all there. And do something with it. And then I changed my mind. As usual. So then, now, in this video, you can't really tell, but I do add these stickers. It looks like it blends in, but they don't. But watching back on this tutorial here, I'm thinking I should take something and outline them so they pop more on the paper. Any suggestions from any of my crafter friends? Let me know how I should do it without ruining it. And what color you think I should outline it in to make it pop. So I'm going to add some of these stickers I got from Hobby Lobby. And again, you can see it in person, but watching back, you can't. And now it makes me wonder, like, how am I going to make these pop on this paper? Because they're so light. So I definitely want that gingerbread ornament there. So these I got at Walmart. And I added this little rolling pin here, because the other ones are way too big. And I add a little cookie on there. Then I take this cup and I was like, so I put that on there. And I couldn't make up my mind. I have so much around me. And I'm like, well, how would I have a whipped topping? So then I decided on this one. And this was a great choice. So now I'm grabbing the little fake marshmallows I made. And I have a video on that. So I'm grabbing out all these little marshmallows. Thank goodness I made little marshmallows. But guess what? Now I gotta make more. Because I'm out of miniature marshmallows. So I glue my gingerbread down and my little cup of marshmallows. And then I start gluing around my little marshmallows on my cutting board. And I thought I lost one. So I want one on top to cover that hole. I do find it later. And glue it on. I don't know, it ended up wandering around there. So I had a decent sized one on top. Now we got this gingerbread here. I don't like the hole. So I add this puffy paint. Well, that looks like he has a Santa hat. And I put the puffy paint on and I add glitter. And it just does not look right. I'm like, I did all this work on this cutting board and no. It's gotta be fixed. Like, ugh. If his head was round, so I guess I haven't even realized that part yet. So I'm adding some twine here around the cutting board. And I think I'm using the pink one. Again, I got these around Easter time. And I'm just going to wrap that around the handle there. I wanted to make more. I just did not have time. You guys know, I've been crafting and throwing up videos. But I will be making tons, you already know, I'm going to be making tons of gingerbread. So, here's where I wipe it off. So I'm like, oh crap. Now I got a white hole. So, I'm trying to find some paint that match. I have no paint that matches. And so I just grab one of them and just rub a little bit in with my finger, and that's just gonna have to be it. Like, it just ain't gonna match. Just the way it rolls, you know how it goes. So then I wonder, should I do something else? And I'm like, nope. Think it's good enough, just like that. Oh, now I gotta add it back. But I want this to slant. I don't want it flat. And it works, you guys. It works. It's light enough. I added 2 Jenga blocks together with just some hot glue. And then I slanted this little cutting board, and it actually stands up. Because I want to slant it on my tier tray that I made. Again, I will be painting all the back. So here I have this little tiny cup I got from Hobby Lobby last year, and it was like $1.98 or $2.49. I don't know. It was just cute. And I already knew I was going to want to use it. Oh my goodness, I forgot to do my cupcake. I wanted to do a mini cupcake for my tier tray. Oh my god, too much. I got interrupted. My parents came over to visit, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm recording. And that's when I was doing this. So I'm just taking, believe it or not, the brown paper that's on my craft table that I used to cover it, and a piece of trash. And I don't even know why I was using both. I was thinking that the brown was going to show, and then I decided to go see if I had any brown slick paint, and I did. But anyhow, here I am just gluing them together, and yes, it's going to be lumpy and all, and that's why hot chocolate is not flat anyhow, and it doesn't even matter because I cover it all up. So I'm just cutting this to make it fit. Meanwhile, I'm trying to rush because I gotta get this video done and up. I got my parents upstairs waiting on me, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, I'm trying to work here. And look, now I didn't even get my cupcake done. Now I'm really upset. Well, that's another video, you guys. I was supposed to do them anyhow. So that's close enough. So I'm gonna hot glue it, and yes, I didn't put a bottom in or anything. I'm trying to get it to touch the edge of the glass. Or the cup, whatever you want to call it. Sorry. So I grabbed my puffy paint, and I just go around the edge first. First, that's how I was going to do it. I was like, I'm just going to fill in the edge and color the rest of it white as the whipped topping. So I grabbed my white and I added some whipped topping. And I'm like, no. I'm going to make more of the chocolate. So here comes the chocolate. And I go around and fill it in. Actually, it's pretty cool because it made some little swirly marks because it hit the white. And so it looks like the marshmallow cream, or the cream, whatever you want to call it, the whipped cream on top is like sort of melted into the chocolate. So it looks really darn cool. And yeah, I didn't glue in that well, but I'll fix it when it dries. I'm not messing with it right now. And there's this little piece of paper. You see it. It's sticking out right there, and it's been giving me problems the whole time doing this hot chocolate. So I'm just cleaning up my edges, and see, there's that piece of paper. I'm like, you got to go. So I have to grab my scissors. Nope, I didn't grab my scissors. I do grab my scissors. So I go around and I'm filling in more of the cream, whatever, the puffy paint. They're good. They're good. Bye-bye. Getting on my nerves, do a piece of paper. Now you don't look like you're on the edge. So I'm just going to let this dry. And I'm going to add a little bit more whipped topping, because I got some chocolate on it. I'm going to take a little red straw I cut it on a slant. And I'm going to add some hot glue, and I'm going to shove it right in there. And it sticks, you guys. It stayed. I was pretty happy on that. So then, I'm going to take some more of these little marshmallows, my last little tiny ones, and add it to this cup here. I was going to add one on top, but I was like, nah. And I was going to add a fourth one, but I was like, no, it's going to look stupid. So I had 3 little marshmallows. Then there's a little gingerbread sticker on here. Well, guess what? He's going in front of this cup. And you'll see that right now, because here's the final reveal. I made all this today except for that little that tree in the back. I think everything turned out so cute. Here's my little sock trees, my little cookie tray, my little sweet Christmas wishes sign, my cutting board, and of course my tier tray I made, and my little hot chocolate. Look at my little gingerbread on it. And my little candy holder jar, and then my candy cane wishes and mistletoe kisses sign jar. It just all turned out so adorable. So tell me which one your favorite. I know it's going to be a little hard decision, at least I think it is. Thanks for watching. Please remember, subscribe, like, share, comment. Bye. See you on next tutorial. Mwah.